Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light for Wednesday. So, before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Meiling, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your mercy, compassion, and healing energy in full faith. And so it is. All right, so today we're going to talk about something that you've heard about probably so many times. You're probably so tired of hearing it, but we're going to tell you anyway. Here it is. So, in a Persian proverb, when you say Persian, most people think Iran, but it's actually the entire region, in history. So, a Persian proverb: write kindness in marble, write injuries in dust. Write kindness in marble, in other words, etch it in so it stays, but write injuries, somebody hurt you, write it in dust. So the bottom line is, when somebody's being kind to you, remember it forever. When somebody's hurt you, forget about it. Now, easy, I know, some of you are saying it's easier said than done. It's interesting, in the Filipino tradition, I come from the Philippines, and you always hear people say, there's this thing called lista sa tubig. Lista sa tubig. In other words, list something in water. If you want something to be forgotten, write it in water, which is, it washes it away. And it just brings to mind that a lot of people are suffering unnecessarily. Me included. We all of us go through this. Somebody's hurt us, and you can't get it out of your mind. Well, guess what? I'll just be very direct with you. When you don't forgive, number one, the person that has hurt you don't care and doesn't know. You're the only one suffering. And some people go, yeah, but you don't understand what happened. Look, it's as simple as this. Whether you suffer or not has nothing to do with the other person. The deed is done. So if you don't forgive, you're just basically extending your suffering. It's interesting, if you study the teachings of the Buddha, the Lord Buddha in the Four Noble Truths says there is suffering in life, there's dukkha. Then there's Noble Truth number 2, the causes of suffering, which includes many things. One of them is the unrealistic expectation that things will always be the same. Number 3, this suffering can end. And number 4, how to end it, which is the Eightfold Path. And so the second part, unrealistic expectation that things will always be the same. Actually, the way it was taught is unrealistic expectation that good things will stay good, essentially. Of course, it works both ways. But you always expect people to treat you right, and we do, because we do our best to treat other people right. But, number one, we're not perfect. We've screwed up. We treat people terribly too. And same goes with other people. That part of it has to do with choice that people make, including ours and other people. And because of that, things change. What you think is good could turn out not good. What you think is not good could turn out good. But the important part of this lesson today is Noble Truth number 3, which is this suffering can end. However, the problem is people don't realize, okay, this suffering can end. The question is, how long before it ends? That's the question. And it has nothing to do with the other person. Assuming the other person who has hurt you stopped doing it already, or even if they're doing it, the big portion of that is how we react to it, how we respond to it. And so, whether that suffering ends in 30 seconds, 1 hour, 10 years, entire lifetime, has nothing to do with the other person. It's how we respond to it. And so I was reading the Persian proverb and kind of meditating on it. When people have been kind to us, we have to keep remembering it. Every time we can reciprocate, we do it. Like etch it in your heart, etch it in your mind, etch it in your soul. But when somebody's hurt you, write it in dust. Poof. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't forget what happened, because if you completely forgot what happened, well, they might do it again. You might not, let's just say, be careful about it. You might not protect yourself. Make sense? But here's the problem. Most people, I'll just say it. Most people say, yeah, but It's not right they did it. We know it's not right. The question is, how long are you going to keep that in your mind and keep suffering? That's the bottom line. Whether your anger and your resentment is justifiable or not, because how much you've been hurt, the question is, how long are you going to carry that burden? It's nothing to do with them. Period. And a lot of people don't say, yeah, but you don't understand. Hey, are you trying to convince me or convince yourself to keep suffering? And that's one of the reasons why we want to get this, we want to hit this on several sides. Number one, understanding. Understanding that if you don't forgive, you're the only one suffering. Number two, which is the part most people don't have, that you guys are lucky and all of us are lucky, there's the energetic aspect. Because when a person has anger and resentment, those thought forms, emotion forms, are energy patterns. And they're located in the ajna, the crown, throat, front, back, solar plexus. So if we hit it on both sides, number one, we understand, look, we don't want to suffer, so we have to forget. Or not forget, but forgive, let go. But it's difficult because it's eating up on you. Okay, then we hit it with the second part, which is we know where these thought forms are. If you use energy to extract those, at least you go, okay, it's easier for me to let go. Now I'll do it. Make sense? And the third part, which you've heard me this one of the thousands of lessons my teacher taught me was, learn to let matters pass. Learn to let matters pass. A lot of you I know, because in your post I could tell, you nitpick every little detail. Well, they didn't smile at me. Oh, the email they sent me did not have this right attitude, blah, 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 whatever. First of all, the other person doesn't know and they don't care. Number two, most likely, we try to look at the good in people. They're probably not trying to help you. But your perception of it is wrong. That's why you suffer. Simple as that. Learn to let matters pass. I'll say this same story again. You heard it so many times, but I think the stories will help implant the teaching with it. There's this person who has a meeting with my teacher, Grandmaster Chua Kok Sui, many years ago. And when my teacher's in the United States, he's really busy because on top of teaching from morning to night, in between he has meetings with students and other people who have projects, to spread the work and humanitarian projects. And so this other person made an appointment, and my teacher set aside 2 hours for it, which is huge. The guy didn't show up. The following day, we found out he was with his girlfriend in Disneyland and didn't even call. Now, you and I would say, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. You're pissed off and angry. I was looking at my teacher. I said, Master, I can't believe it. You're so busy. This person should know better. And I went on and on and on. He was quiet, and he said, let the matter pass. People make mistakes. Just let it pass. I go, Master, that's it? Yeah, let the matter pass. If you're very exacting with people, karmically, people will be exacting to you. Like you nitpick every detail. Now, he made a mistake. Well, it's over. You're going to sit and be angry about it. You're the one suffering. I'm thinking the appointment was with him. He should be the one pissed off. How come I'm pissed off? He said, anyway, let the matter pass. Okay, let's go eat. What? And I remember many people have told me this. They go, just being in the presence of Master Choy, just being with him, they go like this. Without saying a single word. Not a single word. Just being with him. It's just like a sense of calmness and serenity. Or when they're in class, they just look at him. Even if he's not teaching, just sit there, just. The question is why? It's very simple. Whatever is populating your aura, your thoughts and emotions, will affect yourself and affect people around you. So when they're inside your aura, and you're full of resentment and anger, you go, how come when they're with me, they're always angry? Guess what? They're swimming in your crap. Tell it like it is. Can't handle it? You know my answer to that. Find another teacher. Yeah, unfortunately, I've read articles online and so on. Some people sit there and go, yeah, but you have to love yourself, so don't forgive. I'm going, hey, dumb butt. If you really love yourself, you forgive, so you don't suffer. But some of these people like, oh, I love myself, so therefore I'll not forget. So they don't abuse me. Hello, you're screwing up the whole teaching. You love yourself enough that you forgive so you don't suffer. You remember the lesson. You extract the lesson from the experience, so that next time, you know, whatever led to you suffering will be mitigated or prevented. So if you notice that, hey, this person has a tendency to abuse people or take advantage of people, and that's why you get hurt, if you have to deal with them next time, you protect yourself. Say, okay, I know what happened last time. I'm not going to let it happen again. I'll talk to that person a certain way, and I'll make sure everything is right and whatever. So you protect yourself, and you separate the resentment, the anger, and the emotion with what needs to be done. That's it. It's very simple. I don't know how these people who write these articles make up in their mind to justify their suffering. Yeah, I really love myself, so I'm not going to forgive because they hurt me. I'm going, are you out of your mind? You love yourself. Okay, if you truly love yourself, you don't want to suffer. But by holding to that anger and repeat it in your mind like a terrible recording over and over again, you're going to suffer. How do you love yourself with that? In what universe do you live in? You know what they're doing, right? They're trying to justify the inability to forgive and making it up with some nonsense. I love myself, therefore I'm not going to forgive. I'm going, hey, enjoy your misery until you figure it out. I know that sounds harsh, but sometimes you have to tell people, the American saying, go knock yourself out. You won't listen, so I won't try to change your mind with facts. But you see, the problem is this. We're talking two different languages. You're trying to make them understand, which is using the Ajna chakra and the throat chakra, but they're using their solar plexus and maybe a little bit of their heart, but not really their heart. You think, oh yeah, they're using their heart. No, if they're really using their heart, they would have forgiven already. That's the problem. That's it. Super simple. Now, now that you understand the why, the what, let's go to the how. Now, there are many pathways to this. As I mentioned in the earlier part, some of you who missed it. One, the first is to understand it. That's the critical part. If you don't understand it, no technique will help you. If you don't understand that you have to forgive, it's not a choice. That's why I titled this Forgive or Suffer. If you don't understand it, no technique will help you. Because you will just keep bringing it back. Now, if you understand it, when you're feeling the anger, resentment, you go, okay. I'm not going to let this anger, resentment overtake me because these are reasons why. So the why is strong enough, you say, okay, I'm not going to take it over. Let take over me. Number two, we know specifically where this anger, resentment is stored. It's in the certain specific chakras, the crown, the Ajna chakra, the throat, front and back solar plexus. So, you can use healing techniques, you can use pranic psychotherapy, whatever it is, to extract it. And then we have the forgiveness technique. Forgiveness technique, which I've shared with many of you, we'll not do it today. We'll do a short meditation to it. We'll just include part of it. It has to do with using spiritual energy to release that anger and resentment. Okay, we'll weave it into the meditation Twin Hearts, but I'm planning to have a special session for the ones who want to join us for deep emotional healing, which includes releasing anger, resentment, and anxiety. Stay tuned, we'll let you know. Because no matter how many times we repeat this lesson, life happens. So as we do this technique with everyone, I think everybody will be happier and will also affect your health and so on and so on. Okay? Now, once you forgive, that doesn't end. You know why? Because if you just forgive and forgive, at some point you explode. Because what if the person is a constant offender? They keep hurting you, whatever. Or you forgave, but somehow you just feel it's not right. If you just stop there, that seed will grow again. So the way my teacher explained it is, after you forgive, you have to bless them with love and kindness. You have to wish them well. Otherwise, karmically, you'll keep coming back. Because that seed, you're angry, you're upset, you already planted negative seeds too. Even if you forgave, a lot of crap in the inner world you already dumped on them. So energetically it comes back to you. That's the part people don't know. They just say, I already forgave. Everything's doing well. How come they keep popping into my head? Because of the seeds we planted in the inner world. That's the part that people don't understand or they don't want to acknowledge. They say, well, I already forgave them. He's a he's a bad person. He's a piece of whatever. And I forgave that jerk. Okay, you really forgive. But your words, you probably didn't. But let's just say you really did. But before you actually forgive and let go, you already planted a lot of negative thoughts and energies in the energy world. Just by us forgiving, those do not disappear. So we'll be going, exactly. That's the part nobody talks about in forgiveness classes or forgiveness, whatever. That's the part they don't talk about. They just say, I forgave. That's not end. The question is, how much stuff did you shoot into the energy world? By just you forgiving, those don't disappear. It's just like you shot a bullet. Just because I'm not going to do it again, the bullet doesn't disappear. Right? So that's why it's very, very important. You have to overcome those negative seeds we planted with positive seeds. So not only do we forgive, after forgiving, you have to bless them with kindness, with joy, and spiritual development, so on and so on. In other words, you have to, if this the crap that we've been sending to them, after you stop sending it, this stuff doesn't disappear. The only way you neutralize is to increase the positive energy you project to them so that this will overcome this. That's that. You don't have to believe me. You can try it your way. If it works, why are you here? Right? I know. Yeah, I read some of your stuff. Yeah, but you don't understand. People betray me. Look, I'll be very direct with you. You might think whatever happened to you is bad. I can guarantee 1,000 people have worse things happen to them and they were able to let go. It's just you choose to keep suffering. No, I don't. What are you doing now? You're suffering. Make sense? Anyway, learn it at your own pace. I've been taught by my teacher to shoot straight, so I'm shooting as straight as I can. Some of you will not be happy, but nothing I can do about it. The bottom line, that's why I titled this. If you saw somewhere, the title is very simple. Forgive or suffer. Period. Full stop. Got it? First part is understanding. Now, in terms of chakra, it's as simple as this. The Ajna chakra is a chakra of understanding. The crown chakra is where the divine energy comes in. It's also the center for divine oneness. Okay, I know this is going to sound really bad, but the bottom line is, most of you know. You read this in the Bible, right? When the Lord Jesus was on the cross, what did he say? Father, make sure you barbecue them in hell. Make sure you do it both sides. Maybe you should make sure it's well done for what they've done to me. Is that what he said? Did he say, come on, make you roast them? Come on, pour some kerosene on it too while you're at it? That's not what he said. He said, Father, forgive them for they do. It's all English. Forgive them because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Sorry. In reality, that's exactly what's happening. When we do things that are hurtful, it's because we had temporary amnesia. We forgot that we are the soul, the spiritual self, that creates the movements of the body, the feelings, and the thoughts. It's when we have that spiritual amnesia that we forget we are spiritual beings occupying these vehicles that basically are in control, that we control. When we have spiritual amnesia, we lose control. Because of what they did to us, we allow the emotions, the thoughts to run wild, try to get even, get angry. And those emotions that we thought that we create makes us do dumb things. In a similar manner, when the Lord Jesus says, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do," He's basically saying, forgive them because they forgot that they are spiritual beings and we are all one. So they do these idiotic things to me. That's the bottom line. If the crown chakra is sufficiently activated in everyone, continuously, we will know that we're all interconnected, and whatever we do to other people, we're doing to ourselves because it eventually affects us. We're interconnected. So if you don't forgive, and I'll finish with this and we'll do our meditation, listen carefully, tattoo this to your brain, to your heart, to your soul. If you don't want to forgive, make sure you're perfect. Make sure you never screw up. Because you ever do, they won't forgive you either. You cannot selectively choose what you want to believe with the law of karma. That's the problem on the spiritual path. People only look at what they want on the spiritual teachings that applies to them, that helps them. They don't realize it goes both ways. Just like what we teach in the prosperity class. Most of you heard of giving money to charity. You give $1, it comes back to you $10 or more. It has a multiplying effect. You're right. You plant one apple seed, it comes back an apple tree and gives you lots of apples. Well, guess what? I remember my teacher was talking about this. He goes, and when you steal $1, you also have to give it back at least 10 times. Goes both ways. You don't want to forgive? Make sure you never screw up. Think about that. So if you're perfect, hey, hold that resentment in your heart because people cannot do this to me. And people cannot do this. All right, you better not screw up because if you do, because of your attitude, it'll hit you even harder. Good luck with that. You're gonna need it. I know. I think I'll lose a lot of you after this. I have a strong feeling I will. Some of you say, I want to talk, I want to come back to this because blah, blah, blah. You know my answer to that? You know when you go to the gym, you have this technique called shrugs? Yeah, you tell me that, I'm going to go. Whatever. Don't want to hear it? Go suffer. I had to learn it the hard way. That's why I'm telling it like it is. I would hold in my heart, yeah, this, and then I realized, wait a minute, this is dumb. I'm the only one upset. The person who hurt me don't know and don't care. I'm here, I'm rotting inside, being pissed off and ruining my day. What's wrong with me? I'm not that stupid. Why don't I just forgive, let go, forget this person so I can move on? I go. And I thought about it, I go, wait, that's what my teacher's been telling me all these years. So you have to come to that realization yourself. Can't help you with that because I'm reading some of your stuff here. Yeah, but this and but that, whatever. Yeah, but they betrayed me. Give me one person that you know that's never been betrayed in any way. One person. I guarantee you, every person you can think of has some form of so-called betrayal. And sometimes it's not even betrayal. The other person that you think betrayed you just was not aware that they betrayed you. They're not trying to betray you. They're just too busy with themselves. Okay, so the ones who are not coming back, sayonara, have a good life. I'm not charging you guys for this, so You stay, you go, whatever. You want to stay? I promise you one thing. I'll do my very best to share with you what my teacher has taught me that has changed my life, it has changed the lives of millions. It's going to hurt sometime, but it's not meant to injure you. It's meant to wake up your soul. That's it. All right? Let's meditate. So again, the Persian proverb: write kindness in marble, write injuries in dust. Somebody's being kind to you, double, triple, quadruple, whatever fold, give them kindness. Show appreciation. Someone has hurt you, write in dust means dust dissipate, right? So they've hurt you, you go, yeah, all right. Yeah, they didn't do it right, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, next time I'll just be careful so it doesn't happen again. In the meantime, forgive and forget you. Move on. Same lesson as before. Let the matter pass, move on. Let the matter pass, move on. You can't do that, go suffer. I know, some of you go, why are you saying that? When you say it nicely? Because saying nicely sometimes enables people to let them keep their bad habits. You understand? If you babysit someone, they go, oh, it's okay. But if you tell them, look, you don't forgive, you're going to suffer. Deal with it. Grow up. They go. Then you go, I think that makes sense. Then you grow up. That's it. And as we do the meditation, when your heart chakra is more open, your crown, as we guide the energy through, you will notice it'll be much easier. So today, we'll focus the meditation twin hearts on forgiving and letting go. Okay? And then the ones who just joined us, I'm planning a special session on emotional healing, deep emotional healing, on releasing anger, resentment, anxiety, and a big part of that would be deep forgiveness. Because I noticed that a lot of people have been joining us, and just by the comments, you can tell people are holding things in their heart, they're angry, they're upset about, it's not always about people, it could be about situations. And if you can't do anything about it anyway, if you don't let the matter pass, who's suffering? So repeat, many teachers have said, I've said it, I heard this with Tony Robbins, I've heard it with other teachers. Pain happens, but suffering is a choice. Write it down. I didn't come up with that. Pain happens, but suffering is a choice. You cannot control anything. You cannot always control what happens outside of you or happening to you, but you can control or regulate how you respond to it. I think Stephen Covey, if I remember correctly, the 7 habits of, I should remember these titles. Sorry. It's like 90-10 rule. 10% is what happens to you, 90% is your response to it. Now, I'll end this in a good note. Because some of you go, oh man, I feel like I'm beaten up. I'll end this in a good note. I hope. The good news is, we are all souls learning and growing. Okay? We're all learning and growing. And learning, the way my teacher explained to me, he says, learning or growing or evolving involves 3 things: time, process, and mistakes. So let's talk about time. You're not expected to grow overnight. Just like you don't expect a child go from toddler to a university graduate overnight. The learning process takes time. Number 2, process. Implied. Toddler, all the way to a university graduate, there's a process of learning lessons, different subjects, different pace on each one. Number 3, mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I had my share of them. I still do. In fact, my teacher had me write it down, all the screws I had. Hopefully, I'm minimizing it, but it's going to happen. In other words, if you acknowledge evolution involves time, process, and mistakes, you go, okay, at least I'm aware this will happen, and I'll just do my best to shorten the amount of time I'm learning, learn the processes quickly, and minimize the mistakes. That means you're constantly moving forward. So that should give you comfort. Let's say, I'm not expected to be perfect, part one. Part two, when people do not act perfectly, just like I make mistakes, they will make mistakes. It's easier to forgive and move on. You can't do that, you're going to suffer. That's it. Simple. If everyone in the world know these teachings, in my humble opinion, you'll change the world. You'll change the world. So I hope this message is accepted properly. I know some of you, as I said earlier, I have a strong feeling a bunch of you won't come back because of this, because it was painful inside. But I would not be doing the teachings justice. And I won't be honoring my teacher if I sugarcoat it and make it sound like it's okay to be angry, hold it in your heart for the rest of your incarnation, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll be lying to myself and lying to my teacher. But if you take it to heart, I can guarantee you one thing. If you practice it, you will be a happier person. That's it. Shall we? Oh, wow, that's a long one. Let's look at the time. That was a long session. Shall we? To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, we humbly ask for your blessings. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my teacher, Master Sokok Sui Mahagu Jumeling. To the angels of love, thank you, angels of mercy and compassion. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. In full faith, so be it. Okay, take your hand, tap your heart. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Be aware of your crown. I am that. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion, not the thoughts. I am the soul that controls the body, the emotions, and the thoughts. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're all growing, we're just children. We're children of God, we're one with God, we're one with all. There is only oneness. Just be still. We are one. Now open your hands in blessing. Visualize the earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your hands. Just say our hearts are one. Now project beautiful pink light from your heart through your hands and fill the entire earth. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, anywhere, within me, in my home, in my workplace, anywhere in my city, my country, anywhere in the world, let me plant, let me sow unconditional love. Bless your family, your friends, everyone you know with peace and with love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Now visualize the people that we have hurt. Let's start there. Because we oftentimes think of people that have hurt us. Well, guess what? It goes both ways. So picture the people we have hurt, intentionally or not. It could be when we were so much focused on ourselves, we were selfish, or it could be lack of awareness, whatever the reason is, doesn't matter. Picture the people we have hurt in any way. Whatever you can remember, whenever you can remember. 5 years, 10 years, you can remember a few lifetimes, doesn't matter. It is the soul that you're forgiving and asking forgiveness, not the body. So picture the people that we have hurt in any way. It could be due to negligence, it could be anything. Fill them with beautiful pink light, even if they've departed the body already. Fill them with beautiful pink light. If we've been unkind to anyone, to our family, to our friends, anyone we've worked with before, out of anger, whatever it is, picture it in front of you. Fill them with beautiful pink light. And just say, I'm sorry. I've learned from my mistakes. I humbly ask for your forgiveness. Now project even more beautiful pink light to them. Just own up to our mistakes and ask for forgiveness. And simultaneously fill them with beautiful pink loving energy. And say thank you. Thank you for your forgiveness. I've learned my lesson. Thank you. Then you can also say, I forgive myself. Because oftentimes we've hurt people and we hold on to the guilt. So also learn to forgive yourself. Now imagine the people that have hurt us or are hurting us. Picture it in front of you. Fill them all with beautiful pink light. Just saturate them with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pink light. Just fill them up completely, like they're swimming in it. Keep going, waves and waves of pink light to all these people who have hurt us or are hurting us. More pink light. Keep going. Keep planting loving energy. More loving energy. Now repeat after me. To all who have hurt me, we are all children of God. We're all children. We're still learning and growing. I've had my share of mistakes and learned from them. Now look at all these people. So can you. We are all evolving, and evolution involves time, process, and lots of mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes. So can all of you. God's peace and love be with my soul. God's peace and love be with all of you. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. I release you. Now open your eyes, go like this. Say, cut, disconnect. Just do it. Cut, disconnect. One more time. Cut and disconnect. Now fill them with more pink light. Just do it. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill them with beautiful pink light. Doesn't matter, they deserve it, they don't deserve it, just flood them with pink light. Just follow instructions. Fill them with more pink light. Fill them with more pink light. And just say, may all of you be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May you be blessed with spiritual development and spiritual awakening. May you also learn from your mistakes. So be it. Now saturate them with beautiful pink light. Fill them with love and forgiveness. Unconditionally. That's why we're using the heart center. Fill them with peace, love, and kindness. So be it. So be it. So it is. Now one more time, take a deep breath. Follow me. Say, cut, disconnect from the negative energy. Cut, disconnect. Cut, disconnect. Okay, raise your hands again. Fill them with even more pink light. More pink light. Just do it. Fill them with pink light. May you be blessed with love, with sweetness, and with kindness. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Now continue filling the earth with beautiful pink light. Let's continue with the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. To whoever is suffering in any way, due to physical problems, emotional, mental, relationship issues, even financial ones. May all of you be blessed with hope and with faith and a better life. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Just let it flow. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the ignorance of one's true nature, a being of light. So may all be blessed with spiritual awakening to their true nature, a being of spiritual light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. So be it. Be still. Where there's doubt, faith, despair, hope, darkness, light, sadness, joy. Just fill the earth with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. Be still. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Go to your crown. Exhale. Just be still. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Now be aware of your crown in your hands and fill the earth with golden light. Bless your family and friends, your relatives, people you work with. Fill them with golden light. The people that we have hurt, intentionally or not, in all our lifetimes, fill them with golden light. The ones who have hurt us, fill them with golden light. That's why you use the word all. All means all. May all be blessed with love and with kindness. From the heart of God, may all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. So be it. So be it. So it is. Just fill the earth with golden light. Lots of golden light. Lots of golden light. Now be aware of your heart and your crown. Take a deep breath. Gently exhale. Imagine golden light even brighter than before, filling up the entire earth. May all be blessed. Especially the people we have hurt, the people who have hurt us, fill them with intense, intense, beautiful golden light. Let it permeate their body, their emotions, their thoughts. Let it permeate their soul. Fill them with intense golden light. Let it spread to the city, the state, the country. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all beings in every dimension and every direction be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing, emotional, mental, physical, and even financial healing. May all be blessed with understanding. It's so important to understand our true nature and the true nature of others. May all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, with divine oneness. May all be blessed with goodwill and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. So be it, and so it is. Just be aware of your heart and your crown. Fill the earth with intense, intense golden light. May these blessings permeate to the outer world, all the way to the inner worlds. May all beings, physical and non-physical, be flooded with divine light and divine love. So be it. If you know anyone who needs physical, emotional, mental healing, fill them with this golden light. If you know anyone who is suffering, may they be blessed with this divine golden light. If you know cities or countries in the world that need blessing, fill them with golden light. Bless the country of Ukraine, Russia, the entire region, with peace, love, and divine order. Bless Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, the Middle East with peace, with love, with understanding, with kindness and oneness. Bless Central and South America, especially the areas like Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, and other countries in the region who need blessings of financial stability, peace, and healing. Bless the United States, Canada, bless Africa, bless the entire Europe, bless Asia. May all these places be divinely blessed. Australia be divinely blessed. So be it. From the center of the heart of God, may all these places be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. So be it, so be it, and so it is. May all be blessed. May every country in the world be blessed. If there's a particular country in the world that you're in needs a blessing, just direct the group energy to it. May all be blessed. May Argentina be blessed. Anyway, you're listing all of them. I cannot possibly list all the countries in the world. So, anyway, you have to realize the high beings are smarter than we are. So, they know what areas need to be blessed. So, just aim the energy in those places. May these divine blessings flow to every person, every being on earth, period. Both the inner worlds and the outer worlds. May all the nature spirits be blessed. So be it. Blessings be to all. Now lower your hands and close your eyes, keep your eyes closed, keep your tongue in the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Now be aware of your crown. Imagine a golden light floating above your head. Just keep looking at that beautiful golden flame. Literally, just imagine a candle flame floating above your head. Put your entire attention on that golden flame. The image doesn't have to be clear, just know it's there. Just look at it. Be aware of your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden light. Be aware of that golden light. Be aware of the love within your heart. Be aware of sense of oneness with all. And listen. Om. Your entire awareness is on that beautiful golden light. Om. Your awareness is swimming in that golden light. Om. Amen. Amen. Om. Be still. Allow your consciousness, your awareness to be immersed in an ocean of brilliant, brilliant light, in an ocean of unconditional love. Be still and let go and just let things happen now. Now maintain your stillness. The brilliant golden flame, the brilliant golden flame is slowly descending down your crown, down, down to the center of your head, down to your throat, down to your heart. The beautiful golden light, the beautiful golden flame in your heart is getting brighter and brighter, expanding in every direction, filling your heart and your entire being with intense, intense, unconditional love on all levels. The beautiful golden flame is now burning all anger, resentment in your entire being, dissolving, disintegrating, transmuting any anger, resentment anywhere, simultaneously filling you with waves of love and sweetness. So be it. Be still. Let this golden light seek any anger, resentment, hatred anywhere in your physical and energy bodies, completely burning that anger, resentment, and transforming it to peace, love, and kindness. Now, be still. Your entire being is radiating this unconditional love to in every direction and every dimension. Now, just let it happen. That beautiful golden light is now rising up, up from your heart to your throat, to the center of your head, to the crown, 1 inch above the crown, 2 inches above the crown. Just let the golden flame keep rising towards the ceiling, higher and higher, and just simply let it go now. Be still and let go. Gently, slowly, Come back to your body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back. Raise your hands in blessing. Fill the earth with beautiful golden light once more. May all be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. May all be blessed, be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to all. Bless all the people you love in front of you. Just visualize them in front of you. Fill them all with golden light. May all be blessed. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light downwards and fill the earth. And repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let every person, every being on earth, let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed, be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to all. So be it, and so it is. May all be blessed. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Thank you. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahagu Jimeli, and all the higher beings, especially the angels of love, mercy, and compassion, thank you, in full faith, and so it is. You can open your eyes. That was a long session. I hope you liked the meditation. We want to emphasize the part of forgiveness, and we dove deeper into it. The ones who were mentioning earlier, how do you forgive? Well, you got a taste of it. So the question right now you have to ask yourself is, if you're holding in resentment towards someone because you haven't forgiven, be honest with yourself. How does it feel now? If you participate in the meditation and really did what you're supposed to do, you should at least feel like, oh yeah, it stings a little bit. Or you could say, my favorite expression, whatever. Why don't I waste my time on this person? Whatever. Move on. Depends on you. Depends on how much you're willing to let go and how deep it was. So you can just repeat this over and over again. Again, that's one of the reasons why we leave this online. So you do not have an excuse, because you can go back and press play. You're not willing to do that, you're not serious. That's that. Okay? So we will see you in the next Anchor the Light for tonight, which is weeks. It's supposed to be 6 hours and 54 minutes. This particular session went long. I hope that you did learn something, and I'm very, very hopeful that you had a breakthrough. Simple breakthrough is like, why am I carrying this ball and chain of anger and resentment? I should have let this go many lifetimes ago. I hope that's the attitude. All right. So we'll see you then. And again, just to repeat the lesson, write kindness in marble, something hard that stays forever, hopefully. But write your injuries in dust. Forgive, let go, move on. And be happy. All right. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. And we will see you in the next session of Anchor the Light. God bless. Take good care.